turning y'all on. There's also a room light there right above y'all. I will turn it on if you're gonna speak. The reason I don't turn it on all the time is they tell me that all your sidebar convincing will be picked up and put on YouTube channel. I don't want anybody to have any unexpected conversations on the recording. So, in general, the exit over here in the room and then the exit that you came in are the two exits. I don't see any reason for a generator to pop on, but we do have a generator. Please silence all your phones and watches and other gizmos so that you don't interrupt the proceedings. We're going to be following the rules and procedures that the board adopted earlier in the year. And we do have some people online, so we'll try to keep them informed as well. So we're going to follow the agenda as was as you walked in, there was an agenda. So first item up is, I'm sorry, the approval of the minutes. We're going to hold over the minutes since we don't have a third person that was at the meeting. It's Doug, Tim and I were the only ones at the meeting, now there's only two of us. So we'll hold those over to the next meeting. Legal notices, there were no legal notices, I don't believe. The first item up is PB 0601-23, the final two lot subdivision for Daniel Gear. And location is 568 Yellow Mills Road. Can you give us just a little overview of what you're trying to do, and then we'll go through the process.
So we're gonna build a house and a couple barns, gonna make it a farmette, 5.5 acres.
Okay.
Partially wooded, but it's got open fields, it's got good soil.
Mhm.
Too many rocks, but not much we can do about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put some of it out for, let a farmer farm some of it, or?
No, it's not big enough for that.
Okay.
Probably, get a cow and a goat,
There you
have a pasture, big garden,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right, we'll turn it over to staff, Ron.
I've drafted the resolution approval with conditions. I believe it's been distributed. You've seen it?
Did you guys get a copy of it?
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
did all the conditions,
Okay,
right?
That's it?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Dan?
Remember, this is a subdivision, so we're drawing some lines on a map.
Right,
They still need to come back for site plan, which actually has been submitted and will be on in July.
okay, Colin?
No comments.
Nothing there, we got nothing from fire, board, Tim?
No, I'm good with this.
Adrian? I got it. Eric?
I got it.
Oh, yeah, online, anybody have any comments? Anybody else in the room? Okay, so, we have a resolution, you have read the resolution, you're okay with the conditions? Okay, the kicker is once you finish these, can add these conditions to the map. And then you turn around and get it back to the, building department, then they'll put it in, we'll all sign it, it'll be done and over with. You already have your preliminaries in, so that's a good thing, so we're in good shape.
I thought we had already had the.
These might be new conditions. You have to look at what these conditions are. If you want to, you can have my copy. When we, there's nothing in there that's crazy. Yes,
I believe when they submitted, this was out as a draft. I think they corrected this, so the finals might already be submitted, as long as there's no changes.
They may already be on there. Okay, we'll just verify that and make sure it's good to go. Okay, do I have a motion to waive the reading and approve this resolution as presented? Motion by Tim. Second by Adrian. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote, please.
Tim DeLucia.
Aye.
Aaron Sweeney.
Aye.
Adrian Velez. Ed Henning.
Aye. You're good to go.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing your preliminary site plan in July. All right,
Do we have a date for that or like?
It's the first meeting in July.
first meeting in July, so it's the first Wednesday in July.
Right, okay, thank you very much.
Aye.
Thank you.
July 5th.
Yeah.
We have a full, or at least 3 of you. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, next item up is PB 0204. 0204 -23 final site plan approval, electric arc corner. Come on up and give us, or just, you can sit there and I'll turn this on, just give us a quick overview of what's changed since the preliminary and we'll go from there. Just a quick overview.
Not much has changed. Can't say that we really have accomplished much, a lot other than keeping it maintained. I mean,
Right.
we're not able to do much, so
Right,
just trying to keep the grass in check and we did paint the outside a few months ago. And that's about it. That's all we've really done. Gave the inside a good cleaning. But other than that, we're waiting to get going.
cool. Now, the important part is you took care of the lot line adjustment, took care of getting that
Oh, that's
mobile home out of there. That's one of the most important pieces of it. But we got that taken care of. And so, you know, although we'll talk to staff here in a minute, we specifically wrote the resolution that would allow you to get your CFO for the building prior to having to finish up the charging stations and the transport. You know, that's a long pole issue. Typically on one big thing, everything has to be completed, but we broke off the charging so that it wouldn't hold you up in being able to get in the building and continue to do work or start work. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, and we've got some resolutions. Hopefully you've had a chance to review those and the conditions work. So we'll start with Ron.
No, I think that we're all set with the resolution, and we also have a letter of credit that recommend here tonight
Correct,
to move this along.
correct. Dan.
Yeah, so the chairman covered how the resolution split, allowing the building department to issue 2 permits on that. One not holding up the other, so that the charging stations can, the charging stations in the associated landscaping doesn't have to be in compared to all the other site work that you guys are doing. So that you can do the site work and we can get you in there, you can start running your business, and then whenever you get your transformers and all that good stuff, we can get that on a different permit and get that completed. So that's sort of how this resolution is worded. We'll go over more of that in pre-construction meeting, and if approved tonight, your next step would be your pre-construction meeting. I will give you a checklist. John, I'll email that to you tomorrow,
Okay.
so that you know all the steps, but with the letter of credit establishing tonight, that is one big step in the right direction.
It'll really speed things up, because that tends to be the long pole and tends a lot of times. So. Alan.
All of MRB's comments have been addressed, so we're all set here.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. We've got one resolution.
Yep.
Okay. I must have just printed it off twice, and I'm going, what the heck?
One
We don't need more than one. Tim, what do you got?
was amended.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
No, I'm good with the amended resolution that was submitted.
Okay. Aaron,
I'm all set.
Adrian,
I had a quick question. I didn't, and maybe it was in the prior resolutions, but for the parking of the cars out front, those 2 pads.
Those 2 pads per resolutions have been designated as display spots,
Right.
and they can't display anyplace else except on those 2 pads.
I'm good then. I thought it was somewhere, just didn't know.
okay. I do have some comments from Doug, who wasn't able to make it here tonight. And it relates to the landscaping around the transformer. So staff knows what this issue is, and we'll have to see whether we upgrade the resolution or not, but the MTOD requires 4 to 6 foot tall. I guess you're using blue junipers. They need to be 4 to 6 feet tall as opposed to smaller ones, 2, 3, and they need to be placed 4 feet instead of 6 feet apart. Again, it's a small area, it's landscaping. I don't think there's a real issue with that, but we'll make sure. Do we need, Ron, should we update the resolution, or just with the knowledge from this meeting that Dan had?
I would put Mr. Pete's comments in as a condition.
Okay, so we'll do that. So we have a resolution. You guys have seen it, you don't have any issues with it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I just want to address about the trees, if the plans have been updated, that they do call for a minimum of 6-foot high trees. But we will address the spacing.
Okay, it's just something we must have missed then on that, so. Okay, so I'm gonna have somebody move the resolution with Doug Beach's comments in there. Oh, I'm sorry, we got somebody online. Anybody online have any comments? Okay, so we're gonna just, we're gonna add Doug's comments to the resolution, real minor, and again, it won't take place till you end up finding. When you get, not if you get the transformer for those, you know, I know how that goes. So, we'll add that to there, so, do I have someone to move? Waive the reading of the resolution and move it with the change of adding Doug's comments.
Which is,
Moved by Adrian, seconded by
Aaron.
Aaron. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote, please.
Aye.
Dan Sweeney,
Aye.
Adrian Velez,
Aye.
Ed Henning.
Aye. Okay, you're good to go. Whatever Dan needs next,
So we need the final submitted for the
for the signature.
signatures, and then, like I said, I will send you the checklist of the items that need to be completed to be on our pre-construction meeting. And as soon as you have that, then you are good to start.
And the pre-construction meetings are usually with the PRC,
Correct.
which is the
First Thursday of the month.
first Thursday of July, so that's pretty quick. You can get that thing going and rolling and moving on. We're glad to have it finally complete. Glad that things are moving on, so we're good to go.
Are some of the, I noted, are some of the streetscape requirements within 90 days of approval? Trash cans and benches, is that what I read?
You might have read that. I'm sure there's some leeway. We can't give you your ability to operate until those are installed.
Okay.
Obviously, 90 days from today, when you still have 30 days before pre-construction, most likely. So that only leaves you 60 days. You can work with staff and I'll work with the board and. But they want them in as.
We haven't been hard on it.
Well, once the business, so
Yeah,
Okay.
So.
is this, can I ask for a clarification on a couple of the conditions on real quick? Okay. So, on page, assuming I have the right one, on page 2, condition 6. I mean, on G, excuse me. It says, provide a note that needs a detailed enforcement into the existing sanitary connection, may need to be revised upon the discovery of existing field conditions at the time of installation. That's fine. It's just that condition I says I'm assuming that refers to the details on how to connect the force main to the clean out. But condition I
I don't have an I.
says to remove it.
one I have has only got G is the last one, and then there's no I that I know of.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I go with A for I.
It's the amended,
That's the amended.
Amended that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
amended without June first.
that must be the other one I had sitting here.
Yeah, that would be a water and sewer comment. I'm not quite sure
Oh, yeah, I do.
on that,
Yeah, if you,
because I believe what water and sewer is saying is they're not sure if there's truly a Y there because our records don't show that. But if there is, then they would want it removed and installed per our site design.
as well as for what?
The site design of how our pipes are to be installed.
Okay. Well, then, so should that detail be removed from the plans? That's what it sounds like.
That was a separate item that they wanted to remove because they don't like it.
Again, that came from our water and sewer, and we don't have a representative here tonight. So,
okay, can you figure it out at DRC and stuff?
well, it would have to be done before that, so I would just reach out to our water and sewer department. And they can clear that up for you.
All right. Asking for a clarification then, so.
Anything else?
No, that's it, thank you.
Okay, so, we've got, where are we at?
Well, I got one request of John, and then bust on there.
Uh-oh,
Now, this electric car company, Corner, is in Farmington, New York, not Canandaigua, like auto outlets.
I agree. I totally agree. I want us to be a part of establishing Farmington. So people, we have an identity. I understand what the whole idea of the streetscape is. We want to lead the charge. We won't be disappointed in the landscaping.
Good.
Won't be disappointed in the way that we conduct our business. That I guarantee you. And it will be Farmington. We're proud to be in Farmington. Well, the only reason why auto outlets here again is in Canandaigua is because the only road that leads to Canandaigua would be easier to identify than saying Farmington and Warren.
right,
That's the only reason why that happens, and we'll be moving that facility into Farmington and calling it Farmington and good to go from that point forward.
Awesome.
good stuff. So we're good to go. We did everything, okay. I'm sitting here going, I don't know. Okay, we're good to go. Everything's fine. Sorry it took us so long, but you're good to go.
All right, perfect.
Okay, thank you. And we're gonna do right next one item up is the establishment of the letter of credit for electric car corner. Everything good, staff? Okay, we have a resolution on that. Do I have a motion to waive reading and approve that resolution? Motion by Tim, seconded by Adrian. Any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote.
Aaron Sweeney,
Aye.
Adrian Bellis. Aye. And Henry.
Aye, good to go.
All right, thank
Letter of
you.
credit's been approved for us. We send it to the town board, so we're cooking,
Okay,
okay?
And, I got back to you on that.
yes.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Fantastic. All right, thank you.
Guys, have a good day now.
Thank you.
Okay, next item up is the other board action, Creekwood Town Hall final letter of credit release. Everything's good with that, no additional things, okay, you have a motion to waive reading and approve the final letter of credit release for Creekwood Town Hall. Moved by Adrian, seconded by Aaron, any other comments? Clerk, take a roll call vote, please.
Lucia.
Aye.
Aaron Sweeney.
All right.
Adrian Bellis. Aye. And Henry.
Aye. Okay, open discussion, Ron.
We did meet with the engineer and the applicant for the former water park site.
Yes.
They originally thought they could sneak in a self-storage facility on 332, and I said, don't do that to yourself, please. So they're gonna correct that. It's a combination of commercial along 332, townhouses. One of them is 3-story, a few of them are 3-story buildings. And they're market rate facilities. And then there'll be some limited industrial. We're moving the self-storage climate control facility over to County Road 41 where it's zoned for that already, so that's out of the question.
It's gonna be a, instead of zoning,
We think so.
Okay.
We
All
think,
right.
yep, and then, the other thing is we did meet with an applicant who is looking to build a solar facility here in town. The site that he has chosen, or he's got an option on, is between the two ends of Commercial Drive over there, and he knows that Commercial Drive is to be completed. And he also knows that with incentive zoning, he could probably fit all the panels on one parcel and leave the other panel or the other parcel not developed. So we'll see where it all goes.
this would be more on the west side of commercial.
You know where New Energy Works North property
Yeah.
line is? Between there and the always locked or safe place. Safe place storage. Yeah.
Would be behind there, yeah. Okay. Interesting.
He's aware of the townhomes and
Could be visible on commercial.
And,
By Thompson.
no, it wouldn't be, you might see it from Colorado. A little better.
Yeah. It would definitely be hitting that.
Yeah,
And it's only a 5 megawatt,
oh, it's not very big,
yeah.
interesting. Anything else, Ron?
Not at this time.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, Ron and I are working on a lot of things, so
I
I
know,
was
yeah.
curious about what he was gonna discuss tonight.
Yeah.
Well, normally at this point, I would talk about your next meeting, but as Sarah sent out to you guys yesterday, your next meeting, we don't have anybody scheduled.
Nothing on this meeting.
So my understanding is the chairman, you've canceled that.
I have,
All right, so that leads me into July.
yeah,
We do have a couple applications
Yeah.
that we're trying to put on for the first meeting in July.
you gonna be here? Okay, Tim, you gonna be here? I know I'm gonna be here, that's at least 3.
All
I
right,
assume Doug is, we know we're. Eric, Adrian's not.
so you got at least 3 for the first meeting.
At least 3 for the first.
What is our situation on the second meeting?
Second meeting, any problem on the second meeting in July? I'll be here for that one. You'll be here for that one.
I got nothing. The 19th, I'm on vacation, but I come back.
Okay, but I'll be here. So we got at least 3, at least 3 on this side. So
Okay, so both meetings are good.
both meetings are good.
All right, because we were trying to figure that out due to
Yeah.
if we had to submit to county.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. Also, just to let you guys know, our zoning officer, John, his last day is Friday with the town. He's moving on to a different position with the U of R, thank you. So with that being said, we are down a zoning officer, and if you know anybody, you can always pass them our way.
Cool.
And besides for that, I don't have anything else to report.
Okay, engineering, Colin.
Nothing to report.
Okay, how about online books?
Ron brings up an interesting point, Pheasants Crossing.
Oh, yeah.
As you, this board is aware, they have submitted overtime for a subdivision of that last lot, the lot 5. This board approved a 2-lot subdivision there. He originally requested a 4, then it went down to a 3, and now he was approved for the 2. Well, he's back in. Well, he had skipped you guys and went to our zoning board to try to get a variance for a 3-lot again. He never applied correctly and got denied by you guys or referred over for a variance. So he's been given a condition by the ZBA to submit the application for a 3-lot to the planning board.
Right.
So you guys can say this doesn't meet the requirements and has to go to the ZBA. His time frame was a 70-day extension with the ZBA. The reason is it has to go to county because we're within so many feet from the Victor line before it can come to you guys. So he would have to submit to be in on July, your July 21st meeting. 19th, sorry, yes, the 19th meeting. But he has not submitted at this point. He has till tomorrow at noon.
Okay,
So that we can get the package to county and then you guys can see it at your second meeting in July.
I mean, him, why he's gonna go down?
Because he's back set to Victor.
Oh, okay, never mind, never mind.
So it was
Yeah,
an agreement between the ZBA and the applicant, which gave him 70 days to get that all completed and back to their board. Again,
So if he doesn't turn in by tomorrow.
he can't hit the timeframes.
yeah,
So that second meeting, you guys might be seeing the application possible. And if that's the case, that we just want to bring you up to speed.
yeah. He's trying to go from 2 to 3 flag lot. He tried 4, he went to 2, now he's trying to go to 3.
So he has 2 regular lots. They do flag technically, but the width of the road is the correct width.
Correct.
What he wants is 2 regular ones and then one that goes back that's very narrow, about 30 feet, and then widens open when it gets back to the rest of the area he has.
Along the street. Okay,
Like narrow one is.
Correct.
that'd be real quiet.
There's not a-
Yeah, so that's what he needs the variance from is not enough road frontage to make it work.
Okay, anything else? We lost our online person.
You did.
Must have been an exciting meeting. We didn't have anybody else in the room or anything, so mine is just, if you're gonna miss meetings, keep me informed, because we're at that time of year when everybody's going every which way, and, I just need to make sure we have 3 at every meeting. If you're gonna miss one, as soon as you know it, let me know, okay? Other than that, I don't have anything, anybody else have anything? I have no public comments, motion to adjourn by Adrian, seconded by Tim, all in favor? Aye. Hey, we're good to go.